What's the haps, Jax? Hey, gonna have to do something a little basic with no production or editing. I got like no time. I've spent so much work on last week's project. But we have raised close to $1,900 for Trevor. Now, $500 of that is from me, so that doesn't really count, but I mean, $1,400 is a lot for people to donate in such a small community. And that's, I mean, it's well short of what, you know, we really need to make the dream happen, but I mean, that's still extremely generous. You know, I donate 10, 20 bucks. That goes towards like Resurgence about every week, but you know, I also do that because I'm telling jokes too, so it's not like I'm being selfless. But for people to have already given, you know, that much money is absolutely incredible. And I want to thank you guys for doing that. That's pretty cool. Also, I've had a number of instructors and dealers reach out that have, you know, said that they would provide some at wholesale or they'd help out any way they could, and that's awesome too. I absolutely appreciate everybody who's reached out to want to give Trevor a hand. That's great. So I'll see how strong I can make the fundraiser go. You know, if it plateaus out and I'm well under, and you know I can't get him stuff with that amount, you know, I'll reach out to some folks and kind of see what some options are. And speaking about everything that's been happening, I do want to go back to a focus of, this is about Trevor. You know, people have said, why didn't you name a name? How come you're not doing this or taking this action? And the thing is Trevor did all the work for 2 years, and you know, he fought, he stood up, he warned us, helped me, and because of his efforts, you know, I benefited from it. So he did the work and he paid his dues, and he's still alone. You know, nobody made it right for him. And so this isn't, I want to put the focus back on, this is about Trevor. I just want one realistic goal, to get this man flying. That's it. I just want him to fly. If he flies, then my job's done. And I'm done. That's the goal, not to go out there and argue with people and whatnot. I just want one realistic result, and make sure just one man is taken care of. He functioned as a consumer advocate, and he's just been alone and without, and didn't have any recourse. So this is just what it's about. It's just helping this one guy that, you know, put himself out there to help us. And you know, to do something like that and do it alone, the amount of depression, anxiety, and self-doubt that you have to go through is just horrible. And for him to do that for 2 years, and to be out $15,000 it's a wee bit much. So just want to get it paid. I just want to pay him forward, get him taken care of. So definitely appreciate everybody's help and people standing up. It's been really heartwarming. You know, we see that in the paramotor community, there's plenty of toxicity and negativity and fighting, and you got the manufacturers fighting with each other and talking crap, but the thing is there's a lot of silent gems too, and there's a lot of people in this community that are maybe just not as loud online or whatnot, but if you go to a fly-in or something, you'll just meet the best people on the planet. You know, we all put our divisions aside and just care about each other, have a great time, and it's really a beautiful thing. It's worth fighting for too. It's not always that toxic and bad, and I certainly didn't want to contribute to it, but you know, we got a bad actor going on that screws people out of their money, and we've kind of gotten sidetracked because I did make a mention on some things in training that shouldn't have happened. But really, you know, we're talking about fighting and getting dragged, and even that's just sidetracking to the point that the real meat and potatoes on this is us paying for gear and never getting it, or it taking a year. You know, I've talked to Adventure Paramotor, that is the manufacturer of the gear in question. I talked to them this summer. I talked to them recently too. And they said their lead times to the US, in the Midwest specifically, it's been about 4 to 5 weeks, with ship dates taking longer on bigger orders. So I don't know how 4 to 5 weeks, or maybe say 2 months, turns into 6 to 8 months, or a year, or just freaking never for some folks. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't really said a lot or put out specifics out there, but I will say Flyppg just put out a video of when I trained with them, and about 2 minutes in, you'll see me kiting, and they labeled me as Hot Buttered Steve, so they claimed me. And with that said, I do want to remind people, the people who train me, the people not named Mike, were really great trainers and fantastic people. And they weren't people that put me in situations that I wasn't comfortable with. I'm only got a beef with one person, because, yeah. So this really is about us giving someone money and then never getting our gear or money back, or it taking, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. And between the story that Adventure Paramotor has told me compared to what happened to us, someone's either not telling the truth, or our money isn't being used to order our stuff right away when we pay for it. And that's wrong. That's the biggest argument here. And so I don't know why they put up a video of my training session saying like, hey, look how much fun Steve had. But it's like, my brother was there. He doesn't want to fly anymore because of it. And one of my buddies in there had to show up unannounced to collect his gear, and he just left a Yelp review. So I think it's weird. And they even picture a trainer there that left 2 weeks later that was related to him, which I'm just not even going to get into out of respect. He was like one of the best ones out there too. But that's what this is about, is what's happening to our money. Like when I ordered my Parajet Maverick, Parajet supplies a tracking invoice, so you can see exactly where it is. So if it's truly like stuck in customs, I mean, you could actually show somebody like, hey, sorry, there's something screwy with shipping going on. And we never had that opportunity because calls and emails were never returned. We would have to message one of the instructors who would actually get a hold of us, but that person didn't have any power to do anything. Yeah, like you just would not get called, you wouldn't get emails or anything. And I finally had to go out there just because, I was uncomfortable about going back. And then when I told them I wasn't going back, they just totally wigged out. I shouldn't say they, one person. And then I was like, crap, am I out of money on a motor? Because before then I've learned a whole bunch of stuff. But, where's a video of like tracking invoices and stuff from Adventure Paramotor proving like, hey, this person bought their gear on this date and it arrived here on this date? Yeah, that's what this argument's about. And we can talk about accountability later, but right now I just want Trevor taken care of. That's why I'm working so hard on this. I'm a small fry. I'm really a nobody. And that ain't my job to, go and try to clean up the community with a giant bucket and mop. I don't have the resources or the power to do that. You know, my social responsibility is, if there's something shady going on, I let the right people know. Maybe I can make a mention in public, whatever, and which I've done. But I'm getting as loud as I am now and working as hard as I am because I want to get Trevor taken care of. Again, that's number one mission. Let's get Trevor flying. I just want to get him gear, get him flying, and then I can retire from this and then go about my life. But Trevor helped me, and there's no way I was just going to be like, hey, I'm having all this fun. Sorry about your luck, buddy. Good luck. Thanks for helping, you know, screw off. Like, I'm not that type of guy. I'm not going to leave someone behind that really stood up for me. Like, it's just silly, especially in this case, because it's bad. And what makes it really bad is, you know, he's got an admin rating. And the admin people have to be, they've got to be of the highest levels of integrity. Like, otherwise, this just doesn't work. You can't have someone with an admin rating behaving the way he has. And a lot of stuff is getting out there. I mean, if you guys want to see the screenshots or the legal documents, you know, a lot of it's in the Paramotoring for Beginners group. Which, by the way, I do want to thank some moderators, because I did consult with them prior. You know, because I don't want to just go and break rules and detract from a mission that people with much more experience than me and much more contribution would go against maybe what they would believe in. Because again, I'm a nobody, I'm an idiot, and I would always feel like I should confer with people who would have better judgment about this. So, but you know, it's up there for you guys to review. If you want to check that out, you know, Trevor's shared the court docs that he's won. You know, we've got, you know, conversations that are posted up there, just inappropriate ways to talk to people when you're a professional and you're supposed to be at that highest level of integrity. Me, I'm a nobody. I don't have an admin rating. So I can beer belch and do all sorts of goofy, silly crap that I want to do. But at the end of the day, at least I don't screw people up. At the end of the day, I don't screw people over. Jeez Louise, I am not very good at this. Nobody's going to donate after this video. But yeah, I just wanted to put up an update and thank everybody. You know, this will just be a temp video. I'll take it down here in a bit. Oh man, I am a hot mess. But yeah, I really do want to thank all the people that donated, the moderators and folks that gave some blessing to get some information out there. You know, they did have some ground rules, but highly respect and appreciate them. And the instructors and dealers that have actually reached out that were pretty, that really wanted to help this person. That meant the world. And it's made working to help Trevor a lot easier on me, because, I mean, this stuff isn't easy emotionally. It causes stress and anxiety. You guys have made this portion pretty doable, and I can't thank you folks enough. But yeah, I just want to give you an update. I'm pretty much right at $1,800, and you know, I just want to keep driving it. So I appreciate y'all, and if somebody wants to put in something big or do something super special and wants to ask a special favor of me, or make me work for it, or pay it forward or something, just ask. I'll entertain anything. I'll do anything for a Snickers. All right, peace out, Cub Scouts.